Hey YouTube, what's up? This your boy Ray Mack. Today we're gonna make us some of this here comfort food, Southern food. Oh, you know it's Southern style. Beef stew. Let's go. First things first, we got us some beef stew that I washed up and I put it into the pot, and I got my stove set on high heat, medium high heat. So I got me one onion, and I'm gonna cut about two, but I'm just gonna take some onions and slice them up. And then once I slice and dice up these onions, no dicing, y'all, just straight slicing. I'm gonna take these onions and I'm gonna add it to the pot as well. I want you guys to tell me something. How do you make your beef stew? All right, on top of the stove. I'm gonna add some ingredients into these. This ain't something like my mama used to do, but it's similar to what my mama used to do. So I'm gonna toss in some of this here beefy lipped and onion soup mix. That's number one ingredient that's going into this. As you know, there's nothing wrong with adding this here beefy onion soup mix. It's gonna add mad flavor. Trust and believe me. So the next thing I want to add to this, I've never used this before, is that Kinder's stew seasoning. All right, it's supposed to give you a nice, oh my God, savory flavor to your beef. So I'm gonna also toss in some garlic seasoning, and we're gonna season this baby up liberally. And then I'm gonna toss in some onion powder. And I'm gonna toss in some black pepper as well, okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna mix everything up and get it all incorporated. And I want this here to pretty much cook for at least around about a good 45 minutes to an hour on top of the stove. So place you a lid on it and cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour on the stove, all right? So now since I've let this cook for about a good hour, what I want to go ahead and do, I got me some slurry on the side. That's a little bit of water, a little bit of flour, and I made it into a slurry. I don't want this slurry to be so thick that when I pour it inside this here pot, it's gonna cause dumplings to form. I don't want that. So what I'm doing now is I'm clearing up some space for this here slurry. And my slurry is made up kind of loose. It's gonna thicken up our gravy. This is what that slurry is gonna do. So I'm taking that slurry and I'm pouring it right in the spot where I made some room for it, and I want to move it around quickly. The quicker you move it, you won't have any kind of forms of pastry or anything like that, or lumps. It'll be just as smooth as a baby's bottom. Come on here, y'all. So you can thicken up your gravy however you like it, or whatever the case may be. I always say the thicker the better. I love something thick. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. From there, I want to taste this. And if it needs to add more seasoning to it, then you go ahead and you add more seasonings. So at this particular point in time, what I am gonna do, I'm gonna add more seasonings to this because it needs it, all right? But this is a good down-home recipe that you could cook and your family will enjoy this. This is a good meal for any late night meal, Sunday or whatever. So I got some black pepper. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Look here. Oh my God. I almost lost my mind when I added that much pepper, y'all. But if you look at it, pepper is a stew best friend. You understand? I just slipped up and got heavy-handed on it. But pepper is a stew's best friend. Now, add you some pepper, add you a little bit of salt if you need it or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to keep it just as retro as possible. My mama only cooked with some meat tenderizer, some black pepper and salt. So I'm trying to just keep it genuinely easy as possible for you guys. Now I'm tossing in some thyme. The thyme is gonna add that a little bit, add that savoriness to it, and it's gonna add just a little bit more flavor. Now I want to cook this on top of the stove until my meat is tender, until the meat is fork tender. All right, you continue to stir it and make sure you ain't burning at the bottom, but until it's fork tender, you serve it up over a bed of rice. And this is what we got, y'all. This is comfort food at its best, Southern food at its best, Southern style food, that is. This is some beef tips and rice and gravy. I guarantee you, if you try this recipe, you will love it. If you like to see other recipes of me making beef tips and gravy, where I can add variations of potatoes and other type of vegetables, comment below and just say, show me the other beef tip recipes, and I'll be glad to do so. Right now, I want to say thank you so much for checking out Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, comment on this video. Love and not hate. Love somebody and hate nobody.